How's it going, guys? It is Goblin Chariot back with some more matches. I'm actually going to be playing the Ad Nauseum deck. So this is what the Sneaky Pete has been doing well with on Moto. So this is just kind of his stock list. So I'm going to play a league here and see how it goes. Just as I'm trying to narrow down what I want to actually play in the PTQ finals. But so I played a budget version of this deck before. That was not very good because it was budget. We're going to keep this hand. Mostly it was the sideboard and I didn't have the right mana base. It's kind of like how it was with Storm before. But yeah, so this hand's pretty good. We should be able to kill him when the Lotus Bloom comes in. And against Eldrazi. Also good. So we're going to exile this. And then we'll play the Secret Darkslick Shores. Doesn't really matter, because we're not doing too much until this happens. So next turn we're going to Simian Spirit Guide into on life, most likely. Huh. This is not a list I'm familiar with. Because my main concern is having the Unlife get taken by a Thought-Knot Seer or something like that. We'll still have enough mana next turn, or not next turn, but the turn after, between, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. A side note, if you're ever playing against this deck and have the opportunity to extirpate it, oh, that's pretty good. If you ever have the opportunity to extirpate it, extirpating Simian Spirit Guide is pretty good. I know this is not obviously in the graveyard right now, but some of the versions of the deck cannot actually win if you get rid of their Simian Spirit Guides because they won't have the mana to flash back the one spell that you flash back. I mean, not flashback, cast Lightning Storm. Or Conflagrate is the other thing that people play. And so here we actually have him dead two ways, assuming that he does not play something that kills this. Alright, so that's what I was talking about. So now we actually really need the City of Brass. But since we have the Phyrexian Unlife, we're just going to go ahead and Lab Maniac with spoils. So we're just going to name a card that is not in our deck. And then we win. Fun game. Like I said, fun, interactive magic. Oh, what is this? What is this? So my sideboard did not save correctly. I was supposed to have Ley Lines of Sanctity in here. So that's kind of unfortunate. Thanks, Moto. Love you. I guess that's my own fault for not checking before I join the game. But yeah, so right now it should be minus these cards plus Ley Line of Sanctity. Alright, so here, I'm going to go ahead and bring in, actually I have no idea what's getting into this deck. This is part of the part of the learning process you guys get to witness. Mana base? Mana base is right at least, okay. I think we're actually just gonna pretty much play it how it is. Yeah, we're just gonna run it how it is. Oh, apparently I did not say. We'll keep it and see what happens. Well, I should not keep this hand versus Eldrazi, but whatever. Play the Seachrome Coast first. Doesn't really matter, but may as well act like we have a spell snare or something. That's pretty good. So here we're going to play the Reef so we can start charging it up. And next turn we're probably just going to jam Unlife. Want to miss the land drop and didn't have a play, which is good for us. The other option here is transmuting for pact negation for when we eventually do go off, or slaughter pact. But I think since we have all these in hand, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jam the Unlife. You could just have hate cards here, so he might just blow this up or something. Yep. Oh. Apparently he's bringing the aggro. Not really, I know he's yep. So he's got a thought that. It's unfortunate. So he should take the Angel's Grace here. So we're gonna go ahead and just pack Scry. Awesome. Thank you. So we do want this card. I also want to not die. So right now I'm just trying to weigh the options of if I want to actually Teleria West here to get a Slaughter Pact or Pact Negation just to kill this. That does eat up our next 2 turns, and I would have to use a counter from this in order to actually pay for the Slaughter Pact. Yeah, so I am gonna go ahead and do that. No, I'm gonna wait a turn. Just trying to think with our current mana situation, what would be best. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn. Charge this, draw the Angel's Grace, and then we should be able to go off from there. Granted, he could still have a fair number of things, but yeah. This is also, like I said before, just kind of my inexperience with the deck as far as trying to make these decision trees. Okay, so next turn we'll have assuming I just charge this, we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Spoils costs 1, Angel's Grace costs 1, Ad Nauseum costs... Okay, so we should just be able to go off next turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and find a Pact Negation with this, so we can have it to go off with next turn. Yeah. Yeah, so assuming nothing really changes here, our next turn is going to be, or at the end of this turn, we're going to charge this. Then on our turn, we're going to use this for all the black mana we can, and then cast Angel's Grace followed by Spoils of the Vaults for Ad Nauseum. Then we're going to Ad Nauseum for our deck and kill him with Lightning Storm. I probably should have counted my mana again, but whatever. Alright, so that is the first match. We didn't see very many cards from our opponent, but we were able to get there. So join me back. I think I'm going to be playing this deck a lot. Yeah. Thanks for watching. And like I said, you can follow me at Goblin Chariot on Twitter, and check out the link to my TCG Player store in my description. Thanks.